Question one. As you read everybody, consider what you know of these conventions and the history of medieval theater. The history of medieval theater consists of miracle plays, morality, and mystery plays. Medieval plays were outdoors, in the streets or town squares, and deeply rooted in religious themes and symbols. A lot of these actors in those plays were from the community, and one main focus is the modern day language and the setting. This playwright by Brandon Jacob Jennings could look into modern day setting and language more than a historical one. Actors in modern playwright might speak in a more contemporary language, and this can be seen in how redemption and religious elements may, look alike. For example, in modern day, now you see more religious, you don't see more religious people, but you see more spiritual people, which goes back to, just being relatable. Question two, in this play, actors never know who they are on a given night. How does this uncertainty contribute to this dramatic world? Actors not knowing who they are on a given night contributes to this dramatic world because a lot of the actors, really embody a false or deceptive image of control of, the character. In life, people can only control what they can. Life can sometimes be, chance and randomness, and we don't always get to choose or decide what happens. Jacob Jennings plays, actors changing roles, challenges the audience to really figure out the purpose of these actors. The actors really try to figure out, the purpose of what life is, in my opinion. In the original medieval morality play, Everyman, the world is simpler in this play. Never knowing a given role on a given night shows, how there are more questions than answers, and going back to a lack of, comfort while playing somebody that you don't really know that you're gonna, play on any given night. Question three, choose something that you noticed while watching a performance that you didn't understand. One thing I didn't understand of this play was why Jacob Jennings made every actor, not know who they were going to play before. But after doing further research, I realized that, in medieval plays, medieval theater, the emotions were so high that, if you were going to relate this to a medieval theater performance, that, the emotion would have to be high. So I think them not knowing who they were going to play really set in some, raw emotion while performing. Question four, what do you think everybody says about identity, power, politics? Identity, I think the characters may struggle with who they are and what people perceive them to be. Power, the characters may struggle with their social status and authority, and how these things dictate how they approach life. And politics, I think the governance and how they use that power for whatever political agenda they have. Question five, pose two questions you like your peers to discuss. Question one, do you think it's ethical for people to talk about religious beliefs in plays? I think, in my opinion, I don't think so. Question two, with this play, do you think Brandon Jacob Jennings thought about hellfire when creating this play as an adaptation from Everyman?